Hey there, my dear friend. I want you to pause for a moment and really listen, because what I'm about to say comes straight from the heart, and it's just for you. You might not realize it yet, but blessings, they're on their way. They're not rushing in with thunder or fire. They're coming like a soft, gentle rain, about to fall right over your home, bringing grace with every drop. What I've got planned for you, it's bigger than you can imagine. It's rooted in love, deeper than anything this world can offer, and it's built on a purpose that's unshakable. You may be walking through some tough terrain right now, feeling lost, maybe even exhausted from the weight you've been carrying, but don't worry. I'm guiding you out of that desert. I'm taking you to a place where there's fresh water, a place to be restored. Don't ignore the blessings that come your way, even if they seem small. Don't compare your journey to others who are chasing bigger. Sometimes, the greatest things start from the humblest beginnings. You've got a spark inside you, maybe you haven't seen it yet, but I have. I see greatness in you. So open your eyes, because beautiful things are unfolding. Look around with a new perspective and seek out truth in the everyday. When you come across it, you'll recognize it instantly. It'll feel like a whisper in your soul. I've been searching, not for someone perfect, but for someone humble. Someone who knows how to love, how to forgive. And guess what? That's you. I chose you a long time ago, way before the world ever tried to define you. Your path? It's been written into the story of time itself, and I've traced every step with love. So now, I'm calling you. Come sit with me, just for a while. In the quiet. Lay down your questions, your doubts, the parts of yourself you're not proud of. I already know them. And more than that, I forgive you. Not just once, but again and again. That's the kind of love this is. Rise up. You've got work to do, important things. I've got miracles waiting to flow through you. But we've got to walk this road together. Remember this, you are never alone. Even when life doesn't make sense. Even when you question why certain things had to happen, I need you to trust me. There are things happening both in heaven and on earth, lining up in your favor. Yes, really. I've already given the order. Provision is coming. Freedom from debt. Wisdom you didn't even ask for. Blessings for you and for your family, tailored specifically with your name written on them. You've been loved since before you were born. And no mistake, no distance, no silence changes that. You've had moments where you felt far away. I know. You've made mistakes. You've tried to fix them, but you still wonder if they're too much. Let me be clear, I'm not scared of your sins. I don't reject you for your imperfections. When you come to me with honesty and repentance, I see it, I see your heart. I see your love for me, your realness. And I cherish that more than you know. Others might judge you. They might pretend to be holy, to be righteous, but I see through all of it. They can't fool me. And you shine differently. Your spirit gives off peace. Your thoughts are kind. Even when you fall, you don't stay down. You rise, because you've got faith. And that's what matters most. So never let people make you feel like you're not enough. They don't get to define your worth. If you stay faithful, humble, teachable, present with me, I'm going to reward you. And I know what's really in your heart. It's not about the material stuff. You just want your family to be safe, to be cared for, to live with peace. And yes, I'm going to give you that, plus so much more. Even as you're hearing this now, I want you to know, things are already moving in the spiritual realm. Miracles are unfolding. New people are coming into your life. Opportunities like you've never seen. And sure, some of those opportunities may look like problems at first, but stay steady. Through your patience, they'll turn into blessings, into peace, into provision, into everything you've been asking for. But above all else, never forget, my love, that's the biggest blessing of all. You already have it. So don't hesitate. Don't hold back. You know I love you. You felt it inside, even when the world made you doubt. Even when your own thoughts whispered that you'd failed too many times. It's not true. Deep inside, there's still a fire. You still want to come home. And I'm here, waiting. Maybe right now, you're feeling confused. Maybe it feels like your faith is running low. People you trusted let you down. And when you called for help, it felt like no one showed up, not even me. But I need you to understand something important. I was never late. I was never gone. I've been here the whole time. I saw your pain, and I held you through it. I gave you answers, even if you didn't recognize them right away. I spoke to you. Maybe softly, maybe through someone else. But you struggled to believe it was really me. Because let's be honest, it's hard to believe sometimes that the God who made the stars would care enough to talk directly to you. But I do. And I have. And I will. So please, stay with me. Don't drift. This is your home. A place where you're safe. Where you can breathe deep and sleep peacefully, knowing that I've got you. Tonight, as you rest, I'm going to meet you in your dreams. You'll find yourself standing by a river, clear, calm, beautiful. And there I'll be. You'll look into my eyes, and you'll know. You'll walk barefoot on that water, carrying all the weight you've held for so long, your pain, your anger, your regrets. And when you wake up, you'll feel different. Stronger. Lighter. Ready. That's my gift to those who return to faith, who own their mistakes and trust in me again. You don't need to go searching for someone to say all the right words. I'm right here. My word is truth. It's life. Let it sink into your heart and fill you with my spirit. I am the peace you've been looking for. The answer your soul is craving. So now, declare it. Say it with your whole heart, I believe. Because something great is coming. Can you feel it? That quiet peace stirring in your chest? That's not just a feeling, it's a sign. I want you to take this moment and hold it close. Let it settle deep in your spirit. Because I'm not just bringing you comfort, I'm about to bring transformation. Yes, I know life can hit hard. You've been through seasons of uncertainty, storms of doubt. Maybe you've even thought you weren't strong enough to make it. But here's the truth, in your weakness, my strength shines brightest. You might feel like the winds of life are shaking everything around you, but I speak to those winds now, be still. You are not defined by chaos. You are not defined by your failures, your past, or anyone else's opinion. You are defined by my love. That feeling of exhaustion you've carried? That heavy weight pressing on your chest? I'm lifting it now. I'm breathing new energy into your soul. Your faith, paired with my power, makes you unshakable. You're not just surviving, you're about to rise. Bold. Confident. Unafraid. Say it out loud, I am strong. This is your time. I'm taking you to the mountaintop, where your dreams take flight. You were never meant to stay grounded in fear. You were born to soar. So don't retreat. Don't look back. Spread those wings and climb higher. I've got blessings waiting for you there. From this moment on, despair won't rule your days. Sadness, anxiety, worry, They've had their say, but their time is up. You're stepping into a life of bold, active faith. Each new morning, I want you to choose joy. Even if circumstances aren't perfect, choose happiness. Don't let the world steal your smile. Remember this always: you belong to me. My spirit lives in you. You are different, not in a way that separates, but in a way that shines. Others may panic at rumors or stumble in fear, but not you. You carry supernatural love, and from your mouth flow powerful prayers. You're a light in the darkness. So walk in that light. Share the words I've given you, especially with your family. Let them hear what's in your heart. Let them feel the love I've poured into you. I'm going to deliver you from fear and flood your heart with courage. You don't have to hide anymore. Face each new day with bravery, knowing I'm walking right beside you. Yes, I see your trials. I see the pain, the things no one else knows about. But I also see your strength, because I gave it to you. When your enemies rise, I rise higher. When sickness creeps in, I speak healing. When family problems shake your peace, I'm already working behind the scenes, orchestrating miracles. Now, let me ask you, will you believe me? Or will you give in to the lies that say it's too late? You don't have to answer me right away. But I need you to fight. To press on. To keep the faith. You've suffered, yes. You've cried in silence. But now is when everything shifts. Right now, I'm wrapping you in my love. I'm wiping every tear from your eyes. Drink deeply from the living water I offer. Let it bring health to your body, strength to your bones, peace to your heart. The enemy might try to bring you down, but he won't succeed. You're not alone in this fight. You never were. And soon, you'll stand tall, stronger than you've ever been, held up by grace. This hard chapter? It's almost over. Joy is coming. Healing is on its way. I love you. And my love chases away fear. Look up. Nothing is impossible for me. Remember that. The same power that split the sea in two? It's working in your life right now. I'm calming the storms inside you. I'm giving you the strength to walk on waters of doubt without sinking. Even when you feel like you're barely keeping your head above water, I'm right there, extending my hand. Grab it. I've set angels to surround you. You're not fighting alone. Heaven is backing you up. You've got a spiritual army walking ahead of you, clearing the path. You are destined for victory, not because of luck or effort, but because of my power. Rejoice. This isn't the end. You are more than a conqueror. And don't think I haven't noticed your prayers. Last night, I heard you. You weren't loud. You didn't shout. But in your thoughts, I heard everything. You asked for strength, peace, guidance, and I'm giving it to you now. Take a look at yourself. You've woken up stronger today. Your spirit has been refreshed. Where fear once lived, there's now faith. Where anxiety had you stuck, boldness is moving you forward. You are ready to face whatever giants come your way. Don't be afraid anymore. You've been through a lot, yes. But that doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're battle-tested. And I've brought you this far not to leave you, but to lead you into something greater. You've faced enemies. You've stood your ground. You've kept going when everything told you to quit. And now it's time to rise. You are no longer a victim of your past. You are a conqueror of your future. There is nothing, no situation, no person, no setback that can stop what I've placed in motion. Shift your focus. Stop staring at the problem. Look at me. I'm working. Your faith? It's your greatest weapon. Feed it. Water it. Let it grow. Let my promises take root in your mind, and you'll see fear fall away like old leaves. I've equipped you with everything you need. You are not weak. You have my love, my faithfulness, my spirit. And with me, all things are possible. Let that truth sink in. I'm here, holding you up, pushing you forward, strengthening you so you won't be crushed by the trials you're facing. You will rise. You will endure. And yes, you will win. You've experienced victory before. Remember that. The battle you're facing today, it won't destroy you. It will only prove how strong you really are. Believe me when I say miracles are coming. Not someday. Today. Your home, it'll be filled with peace. Your family, provided for. Your table, overflowing. But don't stop there. Use your blessings to bless others. Be generous. Be kind. Be a reflection of my heart. When you do, I'll multiply it all. The windows of heaven are wide open. And this is just the beginning. You know, sometimes life has a way of piling up. It all just seems to hit at once: stress, doubt, pressure from people, worries about money, about your health, about your future. And maybe you felt that way recently. Maybe you've been lying awake at night thinking, God, I can't take much more of this. I don't know what to do. But here's what I want to tell you today. Don't make rushed decisions out of pressure. Don't make quick choices just to satisfy other people. I want you to take a step back, breathe, and come to me in prayer. That's where clarity lives. That's where peace begins. You see, I have a plan for your life, and not just some vague, far-off dream, but a specific, intentional path designed just for you. But you'll only see it when you slow down, when you stop letting fear drive you and instead let faith guide you. When your mind is flooded with thoughts of failure or regret, push back against them. They aren't from me. I love you. I hold you in the palm of my hand. And because of that love, you're going to overcome. You will rise. You will thrive. I don't want you walking around feeling defeated or uncertain all the time. I want you to feel loved, deeply loved, and fully protected, because when you feel that, you gain the courage to face anything. Whether it's problems at home, people who misunderstand you, or enemies who want to see you fail, you won't have to be afraid. Not when you're walking with me. Open up my word. It's filled with promises that are still alive and active. They're not just nice sayings, they're power tools for your life. Promises that can light your path when everything around you seems dark. You don't have to wander through life blindly anymore. I've sent you into this world not to get lost, but to succeed. To walk in purpose. To build. To bless. And I've covered you with my love, equipped you with courage, and filled you with the ability to do great things, even the impossible. You were made to overcome barriers, scale walls, tear down strongholds, and even face giants. So, let me ask you something. What more do you need? Tell me. I'm listening. I want to hear what's on your heart, because I want to be part of everything you're building. I want to be woven into every step of your journey. And here's something else. You're not just blessed for yourself. You're blessed to be a blessing. I'm going to use you as an instrument of love, hope, and healing for the people around you. Start with your family. Inspire them. Encourage them to seek me more. Pray for them and you'll see how I start moving in their lives, healing sicknesses, breaking the curse of poverty, ending conflict, restoring peace. There will be laughter again in your home. There will be warmth where coldness used to live. There will be forgiveness where bitterness had taken root. Let your home become a sanctuary, a place of light. A place where people walk in burden but walk out whole. A place where miracles are normal because I'm present. I'm telling you, this isn't fantasy. This is my plan for you. But you've got to believe it. You've got to want it. It all starts with that first step, trusting me more than you trust the world. Help your family see that their blessings aren't coming from luck or fate, but from me. Help them place me at the center of their lives, not as an afterthought but as their foundation. That's where real transformation begins. And as you do that, you're going to see how I move. Not just in your home, but in every area of your life. Your house will glow with peace. People will walk in and sense it right away. Even if they don't believe in me, they'll feel something different. That's me. That's my presence. There is a deep, profound purpose for your life. And not just your life, but for the people you love. That purpose is unfolding, even if you can't see it clearly yet. You may not understand it fully, but it's happening. Others may have high expectations for you. They may push, pressure, or even judge. But my plans for you are perfect. My pace is perfect. My path is your path, not theirs. And when you walk with me, you'll receive blessings more powerful, more beautiful, and more complete than anything anyone else could have planned for you. So here's what I'm asking from you. Don't stop praying. Keep seeking me. Align your desires with mine. Listen for my voice in the quiet hours, in the early morning, or in the stillness of night. That's when I'll speak. I'll give you the blueprint for what's next. You won't have to stumble in the dark anymore. Every morning, I want you stepping out your door in victory. Not in fear, not in confusion, but in confidence. Don't follow the path everyone else is taking just because it's popular. Don't fall into the traps of this world, negativity, distraction, discouragement. I didn't call you to live like that. I've called you to walk an abundant life. But if you want that, you've got to stay connected to me. You've got to let go of the fear. You've got to stop carrying around all that weight by yourself. So right now, just pause for a second. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Let me place my right hand over your head. Let me clear away the mental fog, the anxious thoughts, the heavy soul. Feel the river of my spirit washing over you, rushing through your fears, sweeping away the pressure, refreshing your heart. Even if the world feels like it's closing in, listen to me, you are safe. I've got your future. I've got your next step. I've got the outcome you've been worrying about. It's not over. You're not done. And what you're facing right now, this is not how your story ends. I've placed healing in these words, strength in these moments, and I'm lifting you out of that bed of despair. You are not alone. And when they ask how you keep going, how you stay grounded when everything around you feels like it's falling apart, you'll tell them the truth. That it's not your strength, not your willpower, not some secret formula, it's me. I've been the one carrying you through it all. You see, I'm opening your spiritual eyes now. I'm pulling you out of the house of pain and into a brand new life, one filled with supernatural possibilities. Even if you haven't asked for certain miracles, I'm still sending them your way. That's what my love looks like. Unconditional. Generous. Overflowing. If you've given your heart to me today, if you've truly decided to follow me, to stick with me even when it's hard, then hear this: no one can take you out of my hands. No person, no circumstance, no enemy. Stay alert though, because distractions will come. Doubts will whisper. The enemy would love nothing more than to cloud your mind and keep you from hearing me. He'll send confusion, comparison, guilt, even false promises. But none of that will stick, because I've already claimed your life. I've sealed it with my spirit. That calm you feel in your heart right now, that peace, that's not from the world. It's from me. And it's real. You've been through more than most people realize. You felt lonely, unloved, abandoned in moments that you couldn't even explain. But now I'm holding you close, surrounding you with divine comfort and strength. I've heard your private cries. I've seen your restless thoughts. I know what you've been begging for in silence. And no, I'm not angry with you. I'm not distant. I'm not punishing you. I'm right here. I've always been right here. But let me say this gently, don't live in circles of worry. Don't rehearse the same fear over and over in your mind. Give it to me. Every anxious thought, every looming deadline, every worry about the people you love. Hand it over. When discouragement starts creeping in, when it tells you it's all too much, stop it right there. That voice doesn't belong in your story. That's not your ending. You're not going to fall. You're not going to fail. You're going to live. You're going to thrive. You're going to rise from this season stronger than you've ever been. Because you believe. Because you have faith. Because I'm walking with you. Let those voices of shame go. Let the ones who belittled you fade into the background. They don't get to speak over your life. I do. And here's what I'm saying, you were made to overcome. You were built for this moment. Your circumstances? They're shifting. Your situation? It's being rewritten. It's not random. It's not hopeless. There's a purpose in the pain. You're being shaped, strengthened, set apart. If you're still listening right now, that's not an accident. That's not coincidence. That's my hand on your shoulder, reminding you who you are. So say it with me, I believe. Say it like you mean it. Say it in defiance of everything trying to bring you down. I believe in you, God. I trust your plan. I will not give up. Because I'm about to move in your life in ways you've never imagined. Not just small fixes, but deep, powerful, supernatural changes. You're going to look at your life one day soon and say, only God could have done this. So don't hold back now. Don't hesitate. The moment you've been preparing for, it's here. And it's time for you to step into it. I've seen how you've handled everything thrown your way. I saw you when the storm hit. When people turned their backs on you. When your finances dried up or your hope ran low. I watched you get up every morning and keep going. I saw you pray through your tears. And now, it's time. It's your time to be blessed. You've endured enough. You've been tested and refined, and now it's time for your breakthrough. Yes, you've had some dark days. But those seeds you planted in faith, the ones you thought had died in the soil of hardship, are about to sprout. The tears you cried? They watered your harvest. And now, the earth is trembling, because something new is rising. Something holy. Something beautiful. This year, this season, you will reap. You will gather blessings you didn't even know were growing. And they won't come with sorrow attached. They won't bring baggage or burnout. They'll bring life, purpose, peace. Because I love you. More than words could ever express. And because your faith, your quiet, determined, unshakable faith, has reached my heart. So hear me now, one more time, I'm not leaving. I've never left. My love is forever. my guidance is constant. And if you keep treating others with compassion, keep walking in integrity, keep trusting me even when it's hard, I will take care of everything. But don't put all your faith in people. They're human. They're limited. And sometimes they'll let you down. That's why I ask you to build your life on my word, not opinions. Not approval. Not applause. Me. Doubt will try to slip in again, whispering that nothing's changing. That it's taking too long. But trust me, this isn't about luck or timing. This is about a divine, eternal plan. And you're right in the middle of it. You've wanted change. You've asked for a better life, not just for you, but for the people you love. And I've heard every word. I'm not just capable of changing your life, I will. I'm turning your mourning into joy, your pressure into power, your uncertainty into vision. So take a breath, my child. Stretch out your hand. The blessings are right in front of you. Just take them. I know, it hasn't been easy. There have been doors that slammed shut. People who said no when you desperately needed a yes. You've had to watch others succeed while you waited, and waited, wondering if your turn would ever come. But let me be clear, when one door closes, it's not rejection, it's redirection. I'm about to swing open another door. A better one. And when you walk through it, you'll understand why the others didn't work out. This is more than just timing. There's a battle happening in the unseen world. It's a spiritual war for your purpose, your peace, and your future. That's why some days feel heavier than others. That's why discouragement comes in waves and tries to steal your momentum. But you're not fighting this battle alone. I'm placing wisdom in your path. I'm giving you insight, understanding, and discernment. So don't ignore the signs. Stay connected to me in prayer, and I'll show you things the world can't. You'll begin to recognize my voice in the quiet moments, in the way I nudge your heart, in the dreams that speak louder than words. You're not just going to survive this battle, you're going to win it. Every obstacle that's been standing in your way is going to crumble. Not by your might, not by your plans, but by my power. You've been trying to do it all yourself, but this is where you surrender and let me take over. Your future is about to bloom. Your family will thrive. They'll walk in wisdom and humility. They'll carry purpose, direction, and gifts that go far beyond your imagination. But we must walk this road together. Don't run ahead. Don't get distracted. Stay close to me, and I'll take you higher than you thought possible. You're ready. More ready than you know. Extend your hand, and I'll pull you into new heights, where destinies shift and lives transform. There are good, beautiful things waiting for you today. Right now, as you're listening, the foundation for something brand new is being laid. And it's not just for you, it's for generations that come after you. Your family will no longer live in emotional confusion. They won't be buried in debt. Spiritual poverty will not be their inheritance. I'm breaking that off right now. I'm calling you to dream again. Bigger. Freer. Louder. I'll strengthen your faith. I'll expand your capacity. I'll teach you how to manage every blessing I pour into your life, so you don't lose it or fumble it. I'm exchanging your sorrow for strength, your heaviness for hope. And even now, in the middle of your everyday life, even as you sit in traffic, or clean the kitchen, or lie awake at night, I'm reaching out to hold you. I want you to feel it. The embrace. The peace. The stillness that doesn't make sense except when it comes from me. I'm giving you the power to calm the storm inside your own mind. When the news makes you anxious, when your thoughts begin to spiral, I'll speak peace over them. I'll restore your energy and your strength. This season will pass. You're still breathing. You're still standing. That means your story isn't over yet. Don't believe the lies that tell you you've lost your chance. I'm not done writing your story. In fact, the best chapters are still ahead. No enemy, no setback, no trauma can cancel what I've planned. I can turn scarcity into abundance. I can take a broken family and make it whole again. I can heal bodies, restore dreams, and rebuild what you thought was forever lost. And I want you to know, I'm not like the world. I don't lie. I don't make empty promises. What I've spoken over your life, I intend to fulfill. That's why I'm asking you now, hold on. Hold tight to my promises. Don't get distracted by noise and nonsense. Don't let the anger or confusion of this world steal your peace. You've grown. You've matured. You don't react the same way you used to. You've stopped letting emotions rule your every step. That's progress. That's strength. And I'm proud of you. You've been chosen for this moment. To rise. To lead. To heal. And yes, I know that sometimes you still wonder if you're strong enough. But look at what you've survived. Look at what didn't break you. That's not weakness, that's divine strength, rooted in faith. Your enemies? They'll fall. Not because of revenge. Not because of hate. But because my justice never fails. And my favor will rest on you so clearly, even those who once doubted you will be amazed. They'll see how I led you from wilderness to abundance, from ashes to beauty. Hold on to hope like it's treasure. Don't let it go. My word is the most valuable thing you have. Let it take root deep in your soul. Let it become your compass. When others envy what I'm doing in your life, don't respond with pride. Respond with grace. I'll provide honorable work, food on your table, and a peace that can't be explained. I'll bring faithful friendships, people who won't betray you, who won't manipulate you. I'll surround your family with love, harmony, and dreams so powerful they'll wake up with purpose. And let me remind you, age doesn't matter. You're not too young. You're not too old. My power doesn't care about numbers. It cares about faith. Your life is not over, it's just getting started. I will raise you up. I will surround you with support. I will prepare your heart to walk into a supernatural life filled with clarity, love, and fire. There's no need to worry anymore. You don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I've got you. I've got your back. I hear your every prayer, even the ones you're too tired to say out loud. From my throne, I release a river of peace over your life. Let it wash away stress, anxiety, confusion, and fear. Let it fill your soul with a calm you haven't felt in years. You weren't created to constantly wrestle with worry. You were made for joy, for trust, for peace. So breathe again. Smile again. Hope again. You're not here by accident. You're here because I'm guiding you, even now. And yes, I know this world is painful. I know how often you get hit with bad news, disappointments, betrayals, and fear. But here's the truth, you were born for this time. You were placed on this earth, in this generation, for a divine reason. Your pain wasn't wasted. Your struggle wasn't random. All of it has been shaping you. Not breaking you, shaping you. Making you humble enough to receive, and wise enough to protect what I'm about to give you. And yes, I will provide. Your financial stress? It's not your identity. Your value is not tied to a number in your bank account. Don't get caught up in chasing more. That's a trap. The most valuable things in your life have nothing to do with money. Your family, your health, your future, your purpose, that's what matters. So love yourself the way I love you. Be patient with yourself. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing. Willing to learn, willing to try again, willing to stay close. Everyone makes mistakes. But I see your heart. I see how much it hurts when you stumble. I see how you beat yourself up when emotions get the better of you. But I'm not here to condemn you, I'm here to lift you. There is grace for you. And there's a new day ahead. Every single morning, I bring you fresh mercy. Before the sun rises, I've already written blessings into your story. I'm the one who wakes you up. I'm the one who gently whispers peace into your thoughts before the day begins. That gentle light that filters through your window? That's a sign I'm still with you. You have a destiny. You have a mission. You have dreams planted in your heart for a reason. I didn't breathe life into you for it to be wasted. But here's what I need from you. Take your freedom seriously. Stop living like you're chained to guilt, shame, or failure. You're not. You've been set free. So start walking like it. I didn't create you to live a life of quiet suffering, always pushed to the side, always dismissed. No. You are royalty. You are mine. You are protected, covered, cherished. And don't go begging for love from people who never see your worth. Don't chase friends who only show up when life is easy. That's not real love. Real love stays through storms. And I stay. I'm the one who shows up on cold nights when your heart aches for understanding. I'm the one who listens when no one else cares to ask how you're really doing. You don't need to perform for me. Just come as you are, with honesty and affection, and I'll meet you right there. I don't need fancy words or polished prayers. I just need your love. Your sincerity. That's what I reward. Not religion. Not ritual. Relationship. I know who really loves me. I know who pretends. And I know that you are seeking me with a true heart. That's why I'm responding. That's why things are shifting. From this day forward, fear won't rule you anymore. Your spirit will be steady. Your mind will be clear. We're walking this path together, side by side. And yes, we are walking toward victory. Don't be surprised when your blessings start showing up. Don't be shocked when what you lost begins to return, restored, multiplied. You'll see it with your own eyes. Because nothing is impossible for me. I've heard your quiet thoughts, the ones you didn't even say aloud. I heard you this morning. I heard you last night. Even when your words were few, your heart was loud. And that's what matters most to me. You don't need to convince me. You don't need to beg. Just that small seed of faith, that whisper of hope, is enough to move heaven. So when you feel discouraged, remember, your prayers are powerful. Your love is powerful. Your faith is powerful. And I'm responding. Your miracle is on the way. Your life is shifting into alignment with heaven. And the more you trust, the more peace you'll find. I want you to be brave. I want you to be bold. Stop worrying about what others think. They're not the author of your story, I am. And I don't write tragedies. I write comebacks. I write redemptions. I write resurrections. And you're walking right into the middle of one. Every giant in your life is about to fall. Every lie that said you weren't enough is about to be silenced. The same people who doubted you, who mocked your faith, will be speechless when they see what I'm about to do. You were never the problem. You were the light they couldn't handle. So I'm taking you higher. I'm removing you from toxic environments. I'm surrounding you with people who will respect you, see you, uplift you, not manipulate or control you. And listen, I don't need your money. I want your heart, your devotion, your honesty, your trust. I'll reveal mysteries to you. I'll give you dreams and visions. I'll show you what others can't see. But only if you seek me. Quietly. Honestly. In the mornings when the world still sleeps. In those soft moments, I'll meet you. And I'll speak. And what I say will change everything. I've got plans for you, plans so beautiful they'll bring tears to your eyes. Not just temporary blessings. Lasting ones. Plans that won't hurt your health, rob your family, or drain your joy. I want your light to shine in the world and bring peace when you come home. Don't lose yourself trying to succeed. Don't break yourself chasing what won't last. The treasures I offer, peace, loyalty, joy, love, those are eternal. When your time comes, I will say to you, well done, my child. I'll place a crown on your head, not because of status or wealth, but because of your faithfulness in the small things. So stand firm now. Let your heart be steady. Because I'm preparing to return to you everything the enemy took, and I'm going to do it in front of the very people who tried to bring you down. They will watch you walk into your promise. They will see you healed. They will see you joyful. They will see you shine. And they'll know. I was with you the whole time. You've walked through fire. You've faced battles no one else saw. You've been underestimated, overlooked, even disrespected by the very people you loved most. But I never missed a single moment. I was with you when you felt invisible. I stood beside you when your heart broke quietly in the background while everyone else seemed to move on. And now, it's time. It's time for restoration. It's time for breakthrough. It's time for joy to take its place again in your home, in your heart, and in your future. Don't be surprised when those who look down on you come back, not with pride, but with tears. They'll remember the prayers you whispered for them when they mocked you. They'll recall your gentle spirit, even when you were hurting. They'll know, without a doubt, that you were the one carrying the faith the family needed. And they'll ask for forgiveness. Not because you demanded it, but because your growth, your blessings, your peace will speak so loudly, it'll echo in their souls. Your life will become undeniable evidence of my goodness. Because I've chosen you. Not for status. Not for fame. But for purpose. You're not here to chase the spotlight. You're here to be the light. While others chase claps and attention, you're being raised up to be a steady hand, a calming voice, a refuge of truth. So don't ever lower yourself to eat from tables where you're only tolerated. You don't need crumbs when I've prepared a feast for you. Keep your eyes on my throne, that's your place. And yes, with faith and perseverance, you'll reach it. Every promise I made, it will come true. I'll work miracles through your hands, not for applause, but for healing. For love. For purpose. And listen, people may still not change. Even when you help them. Even when you pray for them. Some will offer money or attention to try to control you again. But don't take the bait. Be content with my love. My peace. My presence. Your miracle is in my hands. And I ask you today, do you want it? Yes or no? Because now is the time. You've been tested. You've been refined. And now, you're about to be blessed. You've learned. You've grown. You've adapted. You've kept your heart soft even when the world was hard. That's rare. That's holy. That's the kind of heart I trust with legacy. It wasn't your fault. The hardship, the betrayal, the delays, those weren't because you failed. It was the enemy trying to shake you, like wheat in the wind. And yeah, some seeds did fall. But those tears, they watered something sacred. And now, right now, a harvest is rising. You're about to see it. With your own eyes. The things you thought were dead, they're coming back. Not as burdens, not with pain attached, but as blessings. Pure, beautiful, spiritual blessings that enrich your soul. I placed you in this position for a reason. Because I love you. Because your faith has moved me. So from this moment on, walk forward boldly. Let every step reflect the truth that I'm with you. That I'm guiding you. That I'll never leave you. Let your kindness remain, but let your boundaries be strong. Be good to others, but don't depend on them to determine your worth. Let your needs be known to me. Let your heart be open to me. I will meet every need, not just barely, but abundantly. Your peace won't come from the outside, it'll be built within. And when storms rise, you won't crumble. You'll be steady. Because your peace is rooted in me. When everything else fails, I won't. I'm setting you apart. You will stand with dignity. Like the prince or princess you were born to be. A child of the king. No longer begging for scraps, but walking in rightful authority. Now speak it. From your heart. Say it out loud. I believe in you, Father. Let that confession be your weapon. Because your miracle, the one we both know about, it's in my hands right now. You will see it. It's already on the way. Even your family, the ones who doubted, who teased your faith, who didn't understand your devotion, they will see it too. And they'll realize they were wrong. Not just about you, but about me. They'll repent for their words. Their pride will melt when they witness the supernatural response to your prayers. You didn't force them. You didn't fight them. You just believed. And that belief, it changed everything. Now listen, don't fear success. I'm not sending you fame for fame's sake. I'm sending provision, peace, health, stability, family harmony. That's prosperity. That's kingdom blessing. From where I sit, I see it all. I see your miracle shining brightly. It's so beautiful, so meaningful, that once you receive it, you'll say, it was worth it. Every tear, every night, every struggle. And your family? They'll understand. They'll remember the moments you told them to trust. The times they laughed. The times they rolled their eyes. The moments you quietly walked away to pray alone. And when they see the result, they'll ask for forgiveness. But don't hold it against them. Love them anyway. Forgive them quickly. Because your heart wasn't built to carry bitterness. It was built to carry glory. I chose you for more than comfort. I chose you for impact. Not just to be blessed, but to bless others. While others are wasting time chasing clout and approval, you're being positioned for something higher. Something real. Something eternal. You're not made for shallow applause. You're made for divine affirmation. So stay focused. Stay grounded. You've come too far to turn back now. Your crown is coming. Your season is changing. Your promise is near. Don't lose hope now, not when you're this close. I know your heart. I know how much you've held back tears, how many times you've put on a strong face for the world while feeling weak inside. You didn't break, but you bent under pressure. And still, you stayed faithful. Still, you kept believing. And now I'm about to reward that faith. This harvest you're stepping into, it's not just for you, it's for your children and your children's children. I'm about to bless your house in ways that change everything. Not surface level, not temporary, but legacy level blessings. You're going to feel it in your body, energy restored. You're going to see it in your finances, provision that feels impossible. You're going to hear it in your home, peace replacing the tension, laughter returning to your table. This is your season of wholeness. No more barely getting by. No more spiritual drought. You've walked through the fire, but not a hair on your head has been burned. And now you're stepping out, not just alive, but refined, empowered, ready. And as you rise, I want you to remember, don't measure your success by what others say. Their yardstick is broken. They judged you while you were still being built. They misunderstood the process because they couldn't see the blueprint. But I could. I was the architect all along. So while they whispered behind your back, I was writing your comeback. While they walked away, I was walking closer. While they labeled you as weak, I was molding you into a warrior. And now, the evidence will speak for itself. You won't need to prove anything. Just keep walking in integrity. Keep showing up with love. Let your joy be loud and your peace be unshakable. Because I will defend you. You don't have to clap back. You don't have to explain. Your success will speak where your words never had a chance to. But be careful. Not everyone who claps is cheering for you. Some only show up to watch the spotlight, not to celebrate your journey. And that's okay. Don't let it stop you. You don't need a crowd when you've got a calling. Your calling is bigger than applause. It's about impact. It's about healing. It's about love. You're going to see people come back into your life, people who once misunderstood you. They'll remember your kindness, your prayers, the seed you sowed in silence. Some will ask for forgiveness. Some will simply watch from a distance, realizing you were never the one who needed fixing. You were the breakthrough they never expected. And when those moments come, don't shrink. Don't water yourself down. You've earned the right to be bold. You've earned the space you now stand in. Stand tall. Stand firm. But stand soft, because humility is your power. You're walking into influence. You're stepping into visibility. People will start paying attention, not because you chased attention, but because you carried presence. My presence. And wherever my presence is, chains break. So stay rooted. Stay in the Word. Feed your faith like it's your lifeline, because it is. You'll need it as doors open. You'll need it as your territory expands. You'll need it to discern who's sent by me and who's just sent by distraction. But don't worry, I'll help you see the difference. And in this next chapter, you're going to lead others. People will look to you not just for advice, but for hope. They'll ask how you did it. How you stayed kind in a cruel world. How you kept going when it all looked impossible. And you'll tell them, I didn't. God did. I just stayed close. And those words? They'll echo. They'll heal. They'll awaken faith in places that had gone numb. Because you're not just walking in victory, you're bringing others with you. I'm going to use you. Not to impress, but to impact. Not to entertain, but to transform. That's why you couldn't fit into the old circles anymore. That's why old doors closed. I was separating you, not to isolate you, but to prepare you. You're going to need new habits, new rhythms, New friends who value the mission more than the moment. People who see your soul, not just your platform. And they're coming. I'm sending them. Kingdom friends. Purpose-driven connections. Collaborators who pray with you before they plan for you. You won't have to perform to be loved. You won't have to beg to be seen. These people will recognize what I've placed in you, and they'll protect it like their own. That's part of the blessing too. You're not meant to do this alone. But remember, not every blessing looks like a spotlight. Some of the most powerful gifts come in quiet moments, a late-night peace that finally lets you sleep, a whispered prayer that suddenly feels answered, a smile from someone you thought you lost. These are holy moments. Pay attention to them. Don't rush past them chasing the next thing. Because I'm in those moments just as much as I am in the breakthroughs. And when you feel like you're slipping, when you get tired again, because you will, don't be ashamed. Just come back. I'll always welcome you. I'll always refresh you. I didn't start this work in you just to leave you halfway. I will finish it. Every promise I've spoken over your life, whether whispered in dreams, confirmed through others, or written deep in your soul, will come to pass. And one day, you'll look back and realize that nothing was wasted, that no tear was unseen, that no prayer was ignored. It was all leading to this, to healing, to harvest, to legacy. So take a breath. Stand in the stillness. This is your moment. You've been faithful with the little. And now, I'm trusting you with more. Not because you demanded it. Not because you manipulated your way here. But because you waited. You served. You listened. You trusted when it didn't make sense. You kept showing up with a willing heart, even when you were tired, discouraged, or misunderstood. That's the kind of heart I can build on. I'm increasing your influence, not to inflate your ego, but to expand your assignment. Your words will carry weight. Your actions will spark change. And your presence will carry peace, because it's not just you walking into rooms anymore, it's us. People will feel it before you speak. They'll sense it in your calm, your compassion, your courage. You don't need to announce it. Your fruit will speak for itself. But hear me, more blessing doesn't mean less battle. There will still be moments where fear tries to creep back in. Times when voices from your past come knocking. When doubt whispers, "Are you sure you're ready for this?" And in those moments, I want you to pause. Breathe. And remember who sent you. I opened these doors. I lit this path. I chose you. And what I start, I finish. So don't look left or right. Don't compare your pace to others. Don't chase their timelines. Your journey is custom designed. Every delay had purpose. Every detour had protection. You weren't late, you were being prepared. Now go back and look, really look. You'll see it. I was in every turn, every shut door, every redirection. It wasn't punishment. It was positioning. And now that you're here, don't be afraid to claim your space. Don't be shy about the favor I've placed on your life. It's not pride to walk in confidence when your identity is rooted in me. You're not stealing someone else's spot. You're walking in your own calling. And no one can take what I've given you. You've got assignments to fulfill, people to reach, lives to touch. Don't get distracted trying to please everyone. You're not here for approval. You're here for impact. Some people will misunderstand your boldness. Let them. Some will question your direction. Let them. You don't owe them clarity when I've already given you peace. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. You're called, not common. So rise with boldness. Speak with truth. Walk in purpose. And never, ever forget where you came from or who brought you through. Stay humble. Stay grateful. Stay connected. Because humility isn't thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself accurately. You are chosen. You are loved. You are covered. And even when you stumble, grace is there to catch you. You're not expected to do this perfectly. You're expected to do it faithfully. When you mess up, don't run from me. Run to me. I'm not surprised by your flaws. I factored them in from the beginning. And I chose you anyway. Your weakness doesn't disqualify you. It draws my strength in closer. So walk boldly, even with the limp. Pray deeply, even with doubts. Love fully, even if your heart's been broken. Because you're not doing any of this alone. My spirit is with you. My angels go before you. And my favor surrounds you like a shield. From this moment on, your life will be marked by peace. Not because storms won't come, but because you'll know how to rest in the storm. You'll stop reacting in fear and start responding in faith. You'll stop trying to fix everything and start trusting that I've already gone ahead of you. I know you like to be in control. I know you want everything to make sense. But some of my greatest blessings won't make sense at all, they'll just be. So get ready. Because you're stepping into a season where my hand will be so obvious, even skeptics will have to admit that had to be God. This next chapter? It's covered. It's protected. It's blessed. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Hearts are being prepared to receive what you carry. Doors are being crafted just to fit the key I placed in your hand. But don't let it get to your head. Let it get to your knees. Because gratitude is the secret to sustaining growth. Thank me in the high places. Trust me in the low ones. And remember, I'm still God in both. Now take a deep breath. Exhale the pressure. Inhale my peace. You're not just surviving anymore. You're becoming. And as you become, day by day, more of who I created you to be, you'll realize something powerful. You don't have to chase anything that's already yours. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to fight for validation. You don't have to force doors open or beg people to see you. When I move hearts. I open doors no one can shut. I bring the right people, the right moments, the right opportunities into your life, not 1 second too late, not 1 second too early. So breathe. Rest in that. Because your striving is done. Your season of running on empty is over. Now is the time to operate from overflow. From fullness. From peace. And the truth is, you've always had what you needed. You just didn't know how much power was hidden inside of you until life tried to break you. But here you are, still standing. You've learned that faith isn't loud. Sometimes, it's the quiet decision to keep going. To get up. To forgive. To believe again. That's real strength. That's the kind of strength I honor. And yes, the enemy tried to wear you out. Tried to plant lies that said you'd never get ahead, that you were cursed, that you were too far behind to catch up. But none of that is true. The truth? You're right on time. Because I'm the God who redeems time. What others build in 10 years, I can do in 10 weeks. I don't follow earthly calendars. I respond to faith. I move on obedience. And yours has been seen. Not by the world. Not on social media. But by me. And that's what matters most. You've cried in secret, sacrificed when no one noticed, loved when it wasn't returned, gave when your hands were empty. But I saw it all. I saw your tears. I counted them. And now I'm returning joy in equal measure. Multiply that joy. Let it overflow in your life so you can pour into others, not from exhaustion, but from abundance. You are blessed to be a blessing. You are healed so you can help heal. You are free so you can unlock freedom in others. Don't keep it to yourself. Share what I've done. Speak life. Speak truth. Speak hope. Because this world is starving for what you carry. And even when it feels like no one's listening, trust that the seeds you plant will grow, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but in time. They always do. That's how my kingdom works. Quiet roots. Loud fruit. So when people come to you broken, don't rush to fix them. Just love them. Listen. Show them the same grace I showed you. And through your kindness, they'll feel my presence. You are my hands now. My voice. My light. And I'm going to use you in ways that surprise even you. So don't be shocked when influence increases. When platforms grow. When strangers say, I feel peace when I'm around you. That's not flattery. That's favor. But here's the test. Will you stay humble when the spotlight finds you? Will you still seek me when the blessings flow easily? Will you still choose truth when compromise is more convenient? Because success isn't the goal, obedience is. Let me repeat that. Success isn't the goal. Obedience is. Stay obedient, and success will follow you like a shadow. I'll make sure of it. So before you plan your next move, ask me. Bring it to me. I care about the details. I'm not just in the miracles, I'm in the mundane. I want to walk with you through every decision, every turn, every step. And if you listen, I'll speak. Sometimes in loud confirmations. Sometimes in quiet convictions. But always in love. Because I love you more than you understand. Not because of what you've done. Not because of what you'll do. But because you're mine. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from that love. Not your past. Not your mistakes. Not what others said about you. Not even your doubts. When you said yes, even through trembling lips, heaven responded. All of it shifted. And from that moment on, I began turning things in your favor. You might not see all of it yet, but it's happening. The shift is real. The favor is active. The protection is constant. And your story is still being written, with grace in every line and glory in every chapter. So walk boldly. Speak truthfully. Love deeply. And never forget, you are not alone. You're never alone, not in the dark moments, not in the confusion, not in the long nights when you wonder if it's all worth it. I'm right there. Every time your heart breaks a little, I'm there, catching every shattered piece. Every time your thoughts spiral, and you can't seem to find your way back to peace, I'm already holding it, ready to give it to you again. Every time you whisper, God, are you even listening? My answer is always, yes. Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I care. Yes, I see you. And I'm not distant. I'm not some far-off force who watches from a distance. I'm right next to you. Closer than your breath. Closer than your thoughts. And I'm not going anywhere. You don't need to earn my love. You don't need to perform for my affection. You already have it, all of it. So if you're tired, come and rest. If you're lost, let me guide you. If you're broken, let me heal you. You don't have to do this alone. You never did. And from this point forward, I want you to walk like someone who knows they're backed by heaven. When you speak, do it with confidence. When you love, do it with no fear of rejection. When you move, do it like you were sent, because you were. Sent into the world not to be hidden, not to be quieted, but to shine. Yes, you. You've been chosen to carry light into dark spaces, to bring hope where others only see endings. And you'll do it without burning out, because I'll be your source. When you're weary, I'll refill you. When you're anxious, I'll calm you. When you're under pressure, I'll give you supernatural wisdom. This is more than a season, it's a shift. A total redefinition of how you see yourself, how you love others, and how you walk with me. Because it's time you stop surviving and start thriving. This is your permission to breathe again. To let joy back in. To hope boldly. To dream big. There's no shame in dreaming again. I placed those dreams in you for a reason. And no, they're not too big. In fact, they're just the right size for the kind of God I am. So don't downsize your vision just because other people couldn't handle it. Don't apologize for the anointing I placed on your life. Don't shrink to fit where you no longer belong. I'm elevating you, not to make you better than others, but to remind you who you really are. You are mine. You are royalty. You are chosen. And yes, you still have a few wounds. Yes, there are still some healing places. But those very scars will become your testimony. They'll become proof of grace. They'll become stories that unlock healing in others. Because I don't waste pain. I redeem it. I turn mourning into dancing. I turn shame into strength. I take the very thing that tried to destroy you, and I flip it into purpose. You'll look back one day and say, I see it now. I see why it had to happen that way. I see what God was doing. It won't always be easy. There will be days when you want to give up again. But in those moments, I'll remind you, you've come too far to turn back now. You've got too much in front of you to get stuck in what's behind you. So keep your eyes forward. Keep your spirit open. And above all, keep your faith alive. Because I'm not done yet, not even close. There are still miracles to unfold. Still promises to fulfill. Still people who need what only you carry. So don't disqualify yourself just because you feel ordinary. I do my best work through the humble. Through the ones who never thought they were enough. And I've chosen you. Yes, you. With your history. With your fears. With your weaknesses. Because your heart says yes. And that's all I need. So say it again now, just you and me. I'm ready. Say it even if you're nervous. Even if you don't know what's coming next. Even if you still have questions. Because I've already gone ahead of you. And the future? It's bright. It's blessed. It's beautiful. Look around you. What you see today might not look like a miracle. You might see mess. You might see unanswered prayers, strained relationships, dreams still waiting to take flight. But I want you to know, this is not the end of your story. Right now, as you breathe, I'm working behind the scenes. Aligning the people. Preparing the opportunities. Rewriting the parts of your story that were meant to harm you and turning them into places of healing and breakthrough. What you thought was delay was actually preparation. I've been building the foundation so strong that when the blessing arrives, it won't collapse under pressure. That's why it took time. That's why some prayers took longer to answer. I wasn't ignoring you, I was protecting you. I love you too much to give you something you're not ready to carry. But now you're ready. You've been through the refining fire. You've learned what faith really means. Not faith in moments when it's easy, but faith in the valley, when you had nothing left but a whisper. When all you had was, God, I trust you, even now. And that kind of faith? It moves mountains. It breaks chains. It unlocks heaven. That's the faith you've been growing. That's the faith I've seen when no one else did. And now, you're going to see the fruit of that faith. This season isn't about pain. It's about promise. I'm calling you to walk differently now. No more hesitation. No more questioning whether you're worthy. You are worthy, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. You're not walking in your own strength, you're walking in mine. So go forward with confidence. Not arrogance. Not performance. Just peace. When others panic, you'll stay calm. When storms rise, you'll stand steady. Not because you're perfect, but because you're anchored. You know who holds your future. You know whose hand is on your life. And you know that no matter what happens, you won't be shaken. Let that be your declaration in this next chapter. I will not be shaken. Say it again when fear comes. Say it again when you're tired. Say it again when the enemy whispers lies. Say it until your spirit starts believing it all over again. You're stronger than you think. You're braver than you feel. And you're exactly where you need to be. Right now, I'm releasing a fresh wave of clarity over your mind. No more confusion. No more mental fog. No more spiritual exhaustion. You'll begin to think clearer. Pray stronger. Move with purpose. Because I'm breaking off every chain that tried to hold you in place. Doubt? Gone. Shame? Broken. Fear? Crushed. You're rising from this. And not slowly. Not quietly. You're rising boldly. And when people see it, they'll ask, what happened? And your only answer will be, God met me where I was and never let go. And that testimony? It's going to unlock others too. People will find hope just watching you walk. Not because you said all the right things, but because you stayed. You didn't give up. You didn't disappear. You believed when belief didn't come easy. That's what makes you powerful in my kingdom, not perfection, but persistence. Not image, but intimacy. Not platform, but presence. And the more you lean into me, the more powerful your impact becomes. Not just online, not just in ministry, but in your family, in your community, in your everyday conversations, in every hallway you walk. Because you carry something sacred now. You carry peace. You carry grace. You carry evidence that I am real and I am good. So don't stop here. There's more. So much more. More healing. More vision. More opportunities. More joy. More purpose. You haven't seen anything yet. The best is still ahead. Let that sink in. The best is still ahead. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't fallen behind. You're not too late. You're not too old. You're not too broken. Everything you've gone through, every setback, every heartache, every detour, it was all shaping you for what's next. And what's next? It's bigger than you imagined, but it's also exactly what I designed for you. You've asked me, God, what's my purpose? You've cried, what am I here for? You've whispered in the quiet, "Is there something more for me?" And I'm answering you now. Yes. Yes, there is more. Yes, there is purpose. Yes, I've prepared something specific for someone like you. You're not random. Your life isn't random. You are strategically placed in this generation, in this family, in this neighborhood, in this niche, in this very moment, for a reason. You are a light in a dark world. You are a bridge in broken places. You are an example of what grace looks like in real life. And that matters. More than you know. You've survived what others couldn't. You've endured seasons where you thought, maybe this is just how life is always going to feel. But now you're stepping into something new. Not because you earned it. Not because you forced it. But because you endured. I reward endurance. And yes, sometimes I move fast. I change things overnight. I surprise you with blessings you never expected. But often, I move in process. And process doesn't mean punishment, it means preparation. You've been in preparation. But now, it's activation. It's release. It's time. Time for the ideas to come alive. Time for the visions to be built. Time for the healing to reach deeper. Time for you to start walking in everything I promised. So write the plan. Start the business. Launch the ministry. Create the thing. Speak the message. Help the people. Be the light. And when fear comes, because it will, don't run from it. Speak to it. Tell it, you're not in charge anymore. Because I didn't give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power. I gave you love. I gave you a sound mind. So step out. Even if your knees shake. Even if your voice cracks. Just step. I'll catch you. I'll provide for you. I'll protect you. And when the enemy tries to remind you of who you used to be, just remind him of who you belong to. You belong to me. And that means your past can't define you. Your mistakes can't disqualify you. Your doubts can't cancel what I've ordained. Because I'm not scared of your weakness. In fact, that's where I do my best work. Through broken vessels, through surrendered hearts, through quiet yes whispered in dark rooms. So don't underestimate your own story. Your pain, it will help others heal. Your failure, it will become someone's freedom. Your comeback, it will inspire people you'll never even meet. Because I waste nothing. So take your hand off the rewind button. Stop replaying every regret. Let the past stay in the past. It served its purpose. Now, lift your head. Look forward. Because where you're going is better than where you've been. I'm writing a new chapter, one filled with clarity, strength, purpose, and peace. One where your nights aren't haunted and your mornings aren't heavy. One where you laugh again. Love again. Try again. Because this time, you're not doing it alone. You're walking with me. And that changes everything. So now, here we are. You and me. No distractions. No noise. No pressure to perform. Just stillness and truth. And the truth is, I've never left your side. Not for a moment. When you doubted me, I stayed. When you got angry and pushed me away, I waited. When you thought you ruined everything, I whispered, nothing is beyond my repair. Because that's who I am. I'm not fragile. I don't walk away when things get messy. I lean in. I pick up the pieces. I rebuild what was broken, stronger, better, more beautiful than before. And I'm doing that with you. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience, from wisdom, from deeper faith, from a more mature version of yourself, one that isn't perfect, but one that's ready. So give me your heart again. All of it. Not just the good parts. Not just the rehearsed prayers. Give me the anger, the disappointment, the fear, the dreams you buried years ago because someone told you they were too much. Let's dust them off. Let's dream again. You have a future. A meaningful, joy-filled, rich, full of peace future. No more pretending you're okay when you're crumbling inside. No more acting strong for everyone else while feeling forgotten yourself. I see you. And I love you exactly as you are. But I also love you too much to let you stay in survival mode. I'm calling you out of that mindset. Out of fear. Out of self-doubt. Out of comparison. Out of guilt. Out of shame. That's not who you are anymore. You're not the same person who walked into the storm. You're the one who walked out of it. So stop lowering your voice to make others comfortable. Stop shrinking to fit spaces you've outgrown. Stop apologizing for how much you've healed. You're not arrogant, you're aligned. You're not prideful, you're positioned. And I want you to get used to peace, to abundance, to ease, to overflow. Because life with me doesn't always have to feel like struggle. Sometimes, I bless you just because I love you. No strings attached. No hidden test. Just love. So let me love you. Let me lead you. Let me remind you every day who you are and whose you are. Because the world will try to label you. It'll say, you're not enough, you're too much, you don't belong. But I call you chosen. I call you mine. I call you beloved. That's your identity. That's your truth. And it's stronger than any lie. So from this day forward, I want you to live like someone who knows they're loved. Speak like someone who knows they're protected. Walk like someone who knows they're called. And when people ask what changed, just smile and say, I believed him. Not in religion. Not in routine. But in relationship. In the kind of love that doesn't walk away. In the kind of grace that doesn't expire. In the kind of power that changes everything. That's what you've stepped into. This isn't hype. This is an emotion. This is a promise. From me to you. And I always keep my promises. I want you to hear this with your heart. Your story is not over. What you've seen so far, it's just the opening chapters. You've had moments that broke you, yes. Seasons that tested every ounce of strength you had. Days that made you question your purpose. Nights where sleep was impossible and hope felt distant. But not one tear was wasted. Not one prayer ignored. Not one silent cry forgotten. I heard them all. And even when you couldn't feel it, I was moving. I was healing you in places you didn't even know were wounded. I was rearranging things to prepare you for what's next. And what's next is so much greater than what you're leaving behind. Let go of what hurt you, what limited you, what told you were too broken to rise. That voice? It lied. Because you're not broken beyond repair. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're being positioned. Set up for a breakthrough that will not only bless you, but ripple through everyone around you. Your family will feel it. Your workplace will sense it. Your friends will be inspired by it. Even your enemies will be confused by it. Because what I'm about to do will be undeniable. This isn't a comeback, it's a complete reset. A new chapter. a divine shift. And it begins not with some grand performance, but with a quiet decision in your heart. I'm going to trust him. I'm going to believe him again. And once that decision is made, everything changes. You'll walk differently, pray differently, think differently, dream differently, because you'll stop operating from fear and start operating from faith. You'll stop asking, "What if I fail?" and start declaring, "What if this works?" And when challenges come, and you'll face them with peace, not panic. Because you'll know, I'm not alone. God is with me. This isn't the end, it's a setup. And even in this, He's doing something good. That kind of mindset? That's what unlocks miracles. It's not about doing more, it's about believing more. Let your faith grow bold again. Let your prayers get specific again. Let your heart hope fully again. You're not naive for doing it, you're aligned. You're finally flowing with the rhythm of heaven instead of resisting it. And now, things are going to move. Doors will open. Resources will come. Opportunities will find you. Healing will reach your body. Joy will return to your mornings. Purpose will anchor your decisions. And peace will guard your mind, even on the toughest days. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. You're not the same anymore. You've grown. You've matured. You've been refined in the fire, and now you're shining with a quiet strength the world can't explain. People will look at you and see grace in motion. They'll sense something different. They'll want to know your secret. And you'll tell them, it's not a secret. It's my Savior. And when you say that, it's my Savior, you're not speaking from theory. You're speaking from experience. You've seen too much to doubt now. You've been carried through too many storms to wonder if I'm still with you. You've tasted the peace that only I can give. And now, it's your turn to live like it. No more blending in. No more watering yourself down to make others feel comfortable. You're not called to fit in. You're called to stand out, with humility, with love, with boldness. You're not here by accident. You've been sent to your family, your community, your niche, your generation, for a purpose. You are a vessel of light. You are a voice of hope. You are a carrier of peace. And you don't need a platform to make an impact. You just need to show up with grace in your tone, kindness in your words, and love in your actions. Let people see how real I am through how real you are. Be honest. Be tender. Be joyful. Be whole. Even when it's messy, even when you're still healing, shine anyway. Because your life isn't just about success or survival, it's about significance. And your significance isn't measured by likes, money, or applause. It's measured by love. How you love others. How you love yourself. And how you let me love you. That's the foundation of it all. Let your story be one of mercy. Let your words drip with compassion. Let your hands bring comfort to the hurting. Let your presence be a reminder that hope is still alive. This is what it means to follow me. Not perfection. Not performance. Not pressure. Just presence. Just love. Just trust. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to stay close to the one who does. And when life gets heavy again, and yes, it might, you'll know where to run. You'll come back to this moment, this promise, this truth. That you are never alone. You are never abandoned. You are never disqualified. You are held, chosen, protected, and deeply, deeply loved. Let that truth sink into your bones. Let it change how you show up tomorrow. Let it free you from the weight you weren't meant to carry. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to walk with me, one step at a time. So here's what I want you to do now. Breathe. Just breathe. Let the anxiety go. Let the striving go. Let the need to prove anything to anyone go. You're enough. Because I say so. Let your heart rest in that. And when the enemy tries to whisper lies again, when the world starts spinning fast again, come back here. To this promise. To this love. To this voice. And listen again. Because I'll never stop speaking. I'll never stop guiding. I'll never stop loving you. This is my promise to you, from the beginning, to now, and forever.